In John Barmann's piece about Karl Marx, I see that the main idea is about how capitalism doesn't work and how socialism could work better if done correctly. Barmann quickly mentions how socialism hasn't worked in the past because of a lack of democracy and the balance of it all. He discusses how they turned into dictatorships in the past and that has fallen into the same traps as capitalism did, and can, and has. The main reason Marx disagrees with the idea of capitalism is that it turns people into robots and aliens. Marx had created the theory of alienation in regard to how working in a capitalist society has made people into aliens. They are merely cogs in a machine that can be easily replaced. They do not have to think about their work or care about it or need whatever it is they are actually making. Compared to back in the day where we had shoemakers, a multitude of craftsmen, and farmers, people that were very present in their work because they had to for the sake of themselves and for the sake of those who depended on them. Today, and ever since the Industrial Revolution, there has been a lack of passion in craftsmanship. Capitalism today has also gone so far as to create a world that is dependent on what is manufactured, whether we need it or not. Marx wasn't able to predict this, but had we listened earlier, the way we would live would be very different. I think this is a very strong argument because we have many issues in society that are due to the fact that we overproduce. A lot of people are impoverished because they have the ability to buy more than they need. A lot of people are obese because they buy more food than they need in the grocery store. There are racks and racks of cereal, of chips, and everything. Nothing that you actually just need for a well-balanced diet and everything that we had before when we depended on farmers and farmers markets and everything. So you can still go to farmers markets, but those people still also mass produce their objects and what they sell because they have to in order to get by in this capitalist society. It's not a good way of living because Marx discusses how one should not depend on money for a healthy and happy life, but should instead reflect on their self-determination and self-realization. In Marx's philosophy, this is a quote directly from the reading that I think is very strong. Philosophy, high standards of living are not defined in terms of ever more food, drink, clothing, vehicles, appliances, in short, ever more things. A high standard of living rather means rich experiences, fully developed emotions, closeness to other people, a good education, and so forth. One cannot attain all of this if they are just forced to be drones in order to live, not even to succeed, just to live and make a wage that they can live off of with the food that they make or they produce in the factories. And that is why I believe that this is a very strong argument that Karl Marx has against capitalism, and I believe it.